41 Seaver Way. Welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Freddie Peralta. What do you look for here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And there's one down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Michael Busch. Line drive. Bounces over the wall and foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Batting fourth, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Queens, pitching for the Cubs in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. In Happ up to hit. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Late swing, foul to the left.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
0-1 now. Line to left. Soto takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Hit in the air out to center field. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Back here in Queens, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. This one in the air center field. Bench settles under this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And he can't make the play.
Up next for the Cubs.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Here's Nico Horner. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch doubled his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Here at Citi Field, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Dansby Swanson. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Berg. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up.
Oh, gets dirty. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
1 out, man at first. Stepping in, Michael Busch. 1 for 2. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. This one in the air, right field. And that is that. Cubs strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. The pivotal. New pitcher on now, Luke Little.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right.
Back here in Queens, top of inning number 7, Ian Happ getting ready to hit. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
1 down. Here's Alex Bregman.
For the Cubs, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
On a line out towards center. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Sliced hard but foul. Runner takes off, and that one ripped to left, and that is that. Starting. Welcome back. Taking. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Dansby Swanson. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. O'Hearn brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So here's Horner now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch, 1 for 3. One out, and a runner at second here in this decisive Game 5. but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A two-run shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. The switch hitter batting right. Runner on the go. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Runner goes again. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Ian Happ bops one out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 6-5. Met fans dealing with heartbreak right now.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
One down. Digging in, Alex Bregman. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the hits just keep on coming. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. All set to start the 9th in this one. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here is Nico Horner. This one in the air center field. And there's one away. Go-ahead run on base. Michael Busch digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 8-6.
This is a perfect example of why you keep grinding out your bats even when you're down big. You never know what might happen later in the game. He's completely shifted the momentum of this game. There's a party in their dugout right now. His second home run, and now playing ahead when it matters most.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Tobias Myers will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep.
He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces in and he's safe.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there.
Now Marcus Semien. And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ben in the box now. No balls and a strike. Palencia, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fire, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
Out number 2. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. And you're talking about working from the back forward. Those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Juan Soto with a rocket. This place is buzzing right now. Look at all those towers.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
In time to Bush. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they push across the 2 runs they needed in the bottom of the 9th, and we'll play on. We are deadlocked back here at Citi Field. On to extra innings. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a ball hammered left field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Carson Kelly. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 5. No outs. Runner at first. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. Drilled in the air out towards right center. O'Hearn on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the order. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Kelly. Now a relay to the plate. The tag, and he's out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Michael Bush. Horner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time. And such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Bench makes a move towards the gap. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Horner comes around to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt in.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. In there at the knees. Up the middle, Swanson. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And now it's Mark Vientos. Swings through that.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Swings and misses. Only one out remaining for the Mets. O'Hearn in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. They're down to their final strike. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. In the air, center field. Swanson should have this one. And the Cubs move one step closer to a championship. They're headed to the NLCS.